Welcome to the novel audio. I wish you all the best. I've been dubbed the Star Woman, the coldest entertainment. That's the language, but no good. It's called cold because of me. Too busy to smile. When he came on stage to receive the prize, I quietly wrote in the little notebook photo cell, seat shoes, silently pulls bare pants 3 times, hair correction 5 turns. When a small flower is worth to be on a TV show, I also recorded that it looks fragile and weak. But behind the back, pull 3 big VA when a flow mini tourist has just closed a new film machine, I wrote again, accidentally caught, he kissed the manager. Until I was taking notes. That was panned by the camera, the audience immediately exploded. Oh my god, this is such an amazing thing to watch for free. Sister, you are the only goddess of my heart, I'm laughing. Female ice star, it's the SAO field historian. This is definitely a living physical legend. Super history, please publish the diary, sister. I've had a strange passion for writing since I was a kid. In elementary school, write a family diary. Go to level 2 and secretly record your friends. Even though I have stepped into the entertainment world, I still can't break the habit. People look at me and see me cold. I thought pride was born. In fact, I just don't have the time just to smile. It was a big awards ceremony. I was invited to sit under the guest chair. Silent as a high-end ornament on stage, the famous MC dressed up smile in accordance with the image microphone handle, the voice boomed. But there's no shortage of subtleties. The Best Actor award went to the whole hall held its breath except for me. I turned my eyes around. The gaze stopped at the grave. The man is over 30. Silver gray dress hair, grooming 5 views, sharp vague smile. It looks so calm, but only for a few short minutes. I saw him squeeze the bear 3 times. Adjust your hair up to 5 times. Itchy fingers can't stand it. I put my hand in my bag. Pull out a familiar notebook. He notes that Emperor Joe secretly squeezed the pant bear 3 times. Adjust your hair 5 times. Just finished writing. I looked up, caught his eyes, glancing at me, politely give a light smile, then turn away immediately. You're a little clumsy. Just waiting for the MC to say his name. The name just sounded. He stood up in less than half a second. Peak reflectance, I put my notebook away at that time. The Lord had just given his thanks. Go back to your seat. As it passed me by, my feet stopped a little. I suddenly felt a bit nervous and laughed. Congratulations, I raised my eyebrows a little. Lips curled up with a slight smile, thanks for saying that. He calmly returned to his chair as if nothing had happened. I breathed a sigh of relief, fortunately, even if it's not too much. But being discovered is a bit scary. I'm just sorry I breathed too early. Because of a camera. The book passed me and I just finished it. That night, the keyword hot search exploded. The diary of the jury Emperor Joe rose up. It only takes 0.01 seconds. When the manager's phone called, I haven't had time to react yet. I thought she was calling to talk business. I recently took a picture. A variety show called Experience the Full Life is a travel program. The main theme is life experience. But this show won't be taped in a few days. It was almost 12 at night. You don't have to be that dedicated. Yeah, I think so. I'm a little curious. Hello, Sister Lynn, what's wrong? Just finished the Kier line with a sigh. Then Lynn's voice was helpless, my little patriarch. I have too much time to take pictures. I was asleep when I heard that. I woke up. What's been discovered? I immediately opened the screen to social media. I just saw the hashtag hanging on top of the searches too. My eyes are dark. There's a series of comments down there. Laughing to death. How calm is the Emperor outside? There's so much clutter inside. Photocel's small hair pantyhose was funny enough. It is only when you see it and it is recorded that it is the peak. Funny 10 million%, God save me. You're looking at his ass. Let me see it. I really didn't mean to look at his ass. Mrs. Lynn over there waited forever without hearing my answer. Impatient voice, baby, I'm a cold girl. I don't do things like this. I kept a little quiet and said, I'm sorry. But determined not to fix it. I suspect my previous life was a judge. It's just that there's no evidence. Fortunately, there was trouble at the awards ceremony a few days ago. It doesn't have a big impact. People just laughed and laughed for a few days. Only the Emperor sees you. Silently send me a yellow face symbol full of question marks. I don't know how to answer. Maybe I should advise him to change his direction as an athlete. Fast forward to the day of recording. Before joining the group, Lynn looked at me a little hesitantly, but because I'm sorry. So full of confidence again. Though so in front of other people, I'm very good. From the bottom of my heart, she was sure the last time I took a note just because it's funny. Don't you worry, take me into the group. A total of 5 people participated in the program this time. In addition to me, there is a small flower flow, Jiao male top of non-min, 10 lam track, idol Minho, and a female Miss C named Tandu. I know their faces, but I'm not close. The arranged program accommodation is a small villa. It was still early when I arrived. The show has not been officially recorded. Not many people came. Put the letter in front of me. There was a male artist who seemed to arrive earlier. I saw the letter and got up. Please tell the master to let me help you. Jiang-hu smiled sweetly. It's a bit of a bother to me. No wonder. It's just the VA. Minho pulled too and her face began to burn. The smile was a bit awkward, half joking. Are you putting ice in here so heavy? He just finished talking and his face stopped. I'm going to step up and ask if I need help. I saw she didn't say anything. Glide through the mighty Minho carrying all 3 big VA Li upstairs, finally standing upstairs. She clapped her hands and laughed softly for an hour. It's like muttering like it means something else. I feel normal. Millionaire Hoei's face immediately became unsightly. I'm a little stunned. To be honest, at first I thought Jiangxu was kind of weak cake. It's not that I underestimate people. Just looking at her slim, gentle face, just like a classic American. Who also knows there are artists who, because they want to be beautiful, are so thin. Exposed ribs, it's different from paper people in that they can breathe, but today's a Western autopsy. Maybe my expression is a little obvious. The camera is uncontrollably panning towards me. During a mid-hour break, I went back to my room. To draw out the handbook, the letter looks weak. Actually can carry BAVA Li to its a mirror for the future. 1 million people have no power. There is heavy girl luggage. When I finished writing it, I took a look at it twice. This time I came here. Famous or not doesn't matter. It's mostly a good game to watch, not to record. I'm happy to put the little notebook back. I thought no one would notice such trivialities. Who suspects the program doesn't know if it's affected? Hot search a few days ago. Cut that part as a highlight for the trailer. She's a physical judge, isn't she? Everything you see has to be recorded. What are you talking about? I'm sure Jiang Mail's VA is too heavy. There's nothing my brother can't do. Stop it, Mom. My sister was at the scene. I love you so much. So I got another call from the manager. After a while, all sorts of things, I sighed reluctantly. Put your precious book down and get out. The show is now officially recorded. My room is on the 3rd floor. I just went down 1 floor and ran into a police officer. The top just walked out of the room. He's been in the business for 5 years, but he's a movie star. That movie is exactly what it looks like. Young people have 10 million fans. At first, I just looked. Who expected to stand on the spot, and that moment is inevitable. Become a hot behind-the-scenes scene in the broadcast episode. What did you see this time, sister? The camera pans so fast I couldn't see it. Come on, show me again. Maybe there's a secret at the top. Of course, I didn't know at the time. The director is going to use that as my backstage. It's only when the eyes stop on Shen Lam, the ash is a little stalled. It was noon and the light filled the entire mansion. Probably because it's so hot. He took off 2 buttons of his shirt, exposing the delicate blue strabismus, but that's not the point. The point is that I saw a great CA with my own eyes. Cool face crawling in the middle of the hallway to catch kittens after getting caught. He sniffed. Let your head sink deep into the cat's stomach. Muttered something inaudible. Come a little closer. I can barely hear Hakimi's clear voice. There is Hakimi here. Let me breathe in, let me breathe in, let me breathe in. I'm asking you this abstract. Hear the footsteps. He reflexively raised his head and looked over. I didn't even get out of the way. I caught his eye. Probably the hybrid. The eyes are almost amber. 5 sharp customs are not feminine. I haven't talked about acting. This face alone is enough to bring fans to the theater. In his heart, the cat is inhaled to a stupor. My round eyes also turned to look at me. A person, a cat with a whole set, it's like being shot at Tim at the same time. I'm a little stupid. Briefly, it doesn't make sense that AI is a lovely creature. More, but not enough time to fix it. Then the Kier people are waving their eyes laughing. Suddenly serious again. The cat quickly put the cat down. Put your hand in your pocket. As if they were busy with something. ears under the black hair slightly red, but his face still looks calm. Hi, what a coincidence to come downstairs. No, I just want to go back to my room. Just take a notebook and record the last paragraph. But it was clearly not the right time. Yes, the judge is looking at it so closely. I had to control the urge. Polite sneaking mouth laughing yes, at the right time. The judge didn't think much. Just nod and come downstairs with me. Everyone was gathered in the living room. Because today is the first day. So it's mostly getting to know each other. The program team prepared a hearty lunch, but it doesn't have to be a meal. It doesn't have to be a real loop. To be honest, the host smiled and led. They say there is no contradiction. What a meal can't solve, if so, 2 meals, during lunch. Let's all share a little experience, the most unforgettable in my life. Go first, Minho sitting cross-corner with me, excited to speak up probably when I first debuted. He's telling stories, training late into the night. Singing and dancing to the point of falling asleep on the spot, everyone around me was empathetic after listening. Competition with each other, being an idol is not easy. It's not very extreme. I rolled my eyes. See all the letters on the left and right. I didn't know what to say, so clapped my hands. I almost laughed. When I came back, I saw that the dog was still eating. He bent his head slightly, his long eyelashes drooping. Picking up food is not slow. Spoonfuls and spoonfuls of rice are slipping away. I tried to resist the urge to pull out my notebook. Face serious nose listening to Mini Choa Sports and Perfect, who knows about the end. He suddenly turned to me. Last time I saw a hot search, I recorded the story of Emperor Zhou. Do you have a very good personal relationship with Emperor Zhou? No, the words just ended. All eyes were on me. Even the food that I was eating stopped. Looking straight at me, my face is a little dark. In the world of I also know that Chu Tim process is married. This question from Millionaire Ho is clearly setting me up. The letter also frowned, but in the end they didn't speak up. In the middle of 10 eyes staring, I calmly looked straight at Minho. Smile lightly, there is no recording. It's just like you. This sentence just ended. Minho's face color changes constantly from white to blue, then from blue to black. Like the I flipped the color palette over his face. Suddenly, there was a soft laugh. I reflexively looked at I can see that Sham is trying to smile. Keep your head down and eat. I blinked. Actually, I'd love to. You guys here, AI is also a great resource. Because everyone hasn't said the program was also quick to notice. MC laughed softly, asked Lamtrak, do you have any experiences you would like to share? At last, Lamtrak put down his chopsticks, serious face as usual. I thought he was going to tell a movie story or something. Who would have thought he'd pursed his lips like he was thinking and opened his mouth? A memorable experience is a lot of talk. I silently took notes in my heart. When the judge finished, he picked up the meat. Choo-choo even when the MC is confused. He finished a piece of rib. A book of vegetables, 3 pieces of taro, by the way, glanced at me. Then the rest of the chicken came to me. I thought I was looking at chicken. The MC still kept a small smile. You can choose anything to share. I calmly replied when I received the award. Then keep eating. I'm the top of the AI and I'm so fascinated by rice. To be honest, before joining this program, my husband and I had almost no contact, but listened to people in the 8 worlds. AI also guards Lamtrak cold personality arrogant, but now look back he just seems to have a cold face. It's arrogant. Maybe you recognize my gaze. The man turned to the opposite eye. I raised my eyebrows. Then followed the eyes. I looked at the plate next to him. Thought for a moment he pushed towards me. I'm a little quiet. It feels like I've just been called a hungry girl. The thought just flashed and Kier tilted her head. Only the 2 of us could hear it. Maybe I'll have to cook it myself tonight. I'm not sure there's anything to eat yet. I'm half suspicious. But the facts prove him wrong. Dinner is a volunteer to cook peanuts, stir-fried ginger, red pepper, stir-fried green pepper, spicy fried chicken. Without chicken, I'm out of words. I sat down that night and wrote everything down in my notebook. Convenient addition of a line, the old master cooked very well, but please don't cook again. Then the program is special. Put a camera in my notebook. Sometimes even put on the wave to increase the heat for deep. I didn't know at first. But then the program came looking for me, tell me to write as usual. They're going to select a few paragraphs to play as my anonymous role. No matter what, I can't fix this. They're also lazy to fix, so I agree. Program lasts BA days 2 nights after the first day of getting acquainted. Next 2 days, we walked around in a nearby town, do some tasks. My notebook is also getting thicker and thicker. Lamtrack helped catch the goose when it threatened to fall. Pretend to be calm. His legs trembled and tried to catch the goose's neck, but he slipped. Then pretend like there's nothing going on. 7 defeats plus 1 7 defeats plus 2 7 defeats plus N I scored and I'm done. Just tried to help. I saw Lamtrack face droopy to walk over the fence. I suspect foot slip. I almost hit my face on the ground. Just when I thought this fan would be my friend, the man who had just lost 7 turned his head. Ultra-fast reflector, give me a helping hand carefully according to inertia. I put my hand on his arm. Beneath the thin coat are solid muscles, full of life. My eyes follow my arms, glancing up at the hand with clear joints. The nails are cut evenly. They are extremely beautiful hands. Are you okay? A cool voice rang out in my ear. Because the distance is too close, his rapid breathing was like a garden around the rim of his ear. Makes my heart flutter. Cheeks are also a bit hot. I stood up and let go of his hand, smiled and said thank you. Seeing that, his eyes wavered slightly. There is a flash of light, then turned away a little unnaturally. This place is dangerous. I'm about to catch you. I didn't pay much attention to what he said. The sleeve turned to the goose running wild. Scream, what are you running for? I caught you. Goose is not afraid of goose, 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 goose. I can't believe he can't catch you. I was caught up in the fight. The goose did not recognize the man's eyes. Stayed on my back for a while. He grinned quietly and walked around in the other direction. Forming a 2-sided ring after a chicken fly dog bark, Lamtrack grabbed the goose by the neck and stared at me. In the deep eyes of the ship's goose laughing, I nodded my head with satisfaction and quietly put away the notebook. This trip is too expensive. 3 days passed in the blink of an eye. When the program is over, the relationship between me and Lam may be a little closer. Considered to have become friends, but on the day the show aired, I just woke up and habitually surfed my phone. Immediately see some hot Judge Lamtrack crawled around catching cats all over the house. I didn't expect that. I silently watched that. There are already 10,000 comments below. You have a really great notebook. Who will steal with me? She doesn't talk much, just quietly tell the truth. What is Miss Dan cooking? Looking at the whole group eating. I felt like I was dumbfounded. Haha. Idol before going on the show is cold and calm. Top acting idol after the show. Inhaling cats, afraid of geese, love to eat. No one is suspicious. Just silently record people's stories. It destroys the image of others, you know? I ignored those abusive comments. Something that I silently recorded the truth about no more salt. It doesn't distort black and white, it doesn't target AI. But if that AI actually collapses because of this, then it's because they're unlucky. I was going to put the phone down. WeChat interface suddenly, friend invitation is from Lamtrack Judge. It's not about accounting. I hesitated for a moment but finally agreed to make friends. Look at the message you added. Lamtrack Judge, make friends successfully. I was silent and didn't know what to say. If you are still wondering, you can see that there is a sign-in line. I thought he'd look like him last time. Send me a question mark for the elegant but the cold. After all, everyone has a nose. Not to the point of making a fuss. But the next moment, the judge sent a message. You are cold and straight. Do you know this? How much does it affect me? My hands stopped in the air. In just a few short seconds, my head was spinning like a pinwheel. Based on the popularity of Lamtrack, those things do have an impact, but not to the extent that it's called phosphoresis. I'm going to explain a little bit, then he sent another message. Here's the thing, I have a friend. Before I die, I want to see your notebook. I'm broke too. If possible, can you give it to me so I can transfer it to him? Included is a sticker. The face is very sincere except for the statue. I asked you to roll all the calculators on my face. But I think I'm a bit of a contrarian. I sent him the old notebook first. After years of working outside while filming, I don't interact with many artists. There's nothing sensitive about the notes. Or inconvenient, let others know if you do not harm the management of Lynn, you only know how to be bored. Time to come to my house. I sat down on the couch and said, fortunately, the program handled it well. If you are guilty of someone, the other is sow. If anything, lamb must be small. Can you still make movies with people later? I still have to see the situation. If there is a suitable script, it will not work. If not, the pressure is useless. I saw my stubborn sister Lang gritted her teeth, pinch me. See what the situation is, now there's a chance, just a cameo. She pulled it out of her bag. Give me a script. I take it. At a glance is a modern detective movie Shenlam track, and famous actor Jiang Min co-starred original actress because of the same schedule, so can't come fortunately. This role doesn't have a lot of dialogue. It's no problem if I come to the stunt. I turned a few pages. I find it interesting, so I agree. See me accept. Lynn is also more secure. I told them to schedule a meeting and leave. On the day of the rain, Little Hu's assistant walked next to Chayo for me. The voice is somewhat excited. Sister, can you meet Lam? Probably not. Is he more handsome in real life than on the screen? Since the program ended. It's been over half a month. When I heard that name again, I hesitated. He's almost done filming. He may not be here. But handsome is definitely there. My role is backline. There was no scene with the male lead, the actress before. I was going to wait until my free time to reshoot, but I see the other actors are closing up. It can't be extended. To refuse to come, so I joined the team to save progress. That's it, she replied, looking a little hopeful. I don't care about the movie set. I habitually glance around. Of course, I don't see Lam. Saw me coming, the director is talking to someone else. Also stopped coming towards me. Here you go, Director Lee. I nod hello. The director is a middle-aged man. Have quite high requirements with the script, he nodded, briefly explaining today's scene. I've read it carefully before. Get dressed and go to the set. My character is a smart policewoman. During the investigation, she accidentally discovered the clue, traced to an old warehouse. There she found a yellow piece of paper open. On paper cheese sign, it looks like a treasure map. At first you didn't care. Turn out to see the great AI suspect, horrified, discovered the names that are red crossed on it are all dead people. So the next person in red is AI. You didn't think of that question. It's about someone standing behind you talking. Voice like the devil echoed, the next red brick is the eye. Your body is stiff. Pale-face playback melons. I was reviewing a segment that I just shot, and it got called. He quickly turned around and hid his eye. It's a masculine face, makes my heart beat. You are Shenlam track. I took a deep breath. Trying to calm my beating heart, I was surprised to know why you showed up here. Maybe it's raining. It's a little cold. He was wearing a black wind jacket. Extremely prominent, long-legged, wide shoulders. I asked you to take a look at me. The look was a little wobbly. Just walked parallel to me towards the area people are focusing. Just said Jiang Min closed the machine today. I have time to come over here and have some fun. That's what right is. I didn't ask you any more questions about going to the set with you. There are all kinds of ice cream cakes available inside. The people of Ra and the people of Ra and the people of Ra and the people of Ra is still interested in the role. I'm not hungry for a while. Go to the bathroom and wash your face. But when I go out just around the corner, we saw a hugging scene. I squinted and felt a little familiar. Looking back, it seems to be Gypsy. I've met Gypsy a few times. 5'20's delicate, not tall but not low. Silky pale blonde hair, puppy-like eyes that are both innocent and obedient. In front of you is a woman pressing against the wall. Don't squint. Jiang Ming's eyes a little red. Seemed to say something. He was stopped by the woman with a kiss. I reflexively draw the notebook out quickly. Right, accidentally caught Jiang Min and a woman kissing. I'm gonna look closely at who that woman is. But when they looked up again, they were gone. The curve is blank. I don't care. I thought and returned to the hall, looking for a round. I saw the director, body tone normal, only the eyes are red. I stared at him for a long time, but I didn't see the woman there. Must have left. I was angry when my ears suddenly cracked. I turned my head and saw Lam. I don't know where the detector came from. He poked his head at my notebook with a look on his face. I don't understand the question. I see you everywhere. You've been quietly by my side ever since. Oh, and hiding in a corner. Even if you look at me, you can't avoid it. Smiling in a low voice. I'll give you some information. That woman is Jiang Ning's manager. I corrected the notes. Accidentally caught he and his manager kissed. When I finished writing, I suddenly felt something strange. It's like a ray of light just flashing through my head. But before I could catch it, I lost it. It just leaves a shadow until the closing party is over. I went home, sit down on the couch, opened the platform. I immediately saw a hot search with the words burning machine. Jiang Nin kissing manager at the film studio. When you close the machine, you're suspected of having sex. I was startled to realize that something wasn't quite right. But at that moment, I was standing so close to me. Not the camera either. Very close to me, so I panicked, almost jumped up. I thought my notebook was stolen. Hurry up and click. The good news doesn't hit the book. Here's the bad news. Under the post is a series of comments tagged my name laughing so crazy I bet a packet of rice paper mixed in your leftover book. There's a record of this anyway. Your beau is clearly writing it. Haha, I bet a redundant dumpling. I definitely saw it all with my own eyes. God, you are always there at the right time. I want to investigate from now on. Any artist looking for her is Rhea. Yes, there is nothing to praise. If you see it, you can see it. That's normal, mister. Lamb, what are you doing? I'm peeking at your notebook over at our house. Right? Let me see you turn up with wild cows scratching the ground. These comments are nothing at all. But what no one expected was John must have answered one of them. That's right. Arrested Tang is secretly watching meekly accept the blame. The whole fandom exploded. It's completely uncontrollable. Really no sky. What else do you write after all? Brother, keep your style a little. You are beautiful. But you should also get the book. Come back and let us read. What not to recognize? I'm sorry that the entertainment industry just delayed development. Right? Super fast note-taking. Super top memory, excellent materials for the drawing profession. Smiling cold female star now transformed into an emotionless judge. This is the physical legend. Physical superhuman judgment. Please publish it, sister. I just skimmed the comments. Just looked at Lamb Track. To break the image of the Southern God in the comment area that the rep's in, it's funny at the same time. I finally came to a decision. I've got to take the notebook a little closer. Later that day, I was busy with work. I've just played a cameo here. I immediately joined another film crew. 3 consecutive months without rest, so busy that my feet don't touch the ground day and night upside down. I don't have many friends in the world. In addition to assistant and manager Rhea, there's almost no active contact. On the contrary, Lamb Track sometimes sends messages. Ask me when to close the machine. Are you tired of eating? I didn't think much at first, even if they work in the world. I never thought he and I will grow into something else. Just think of them as normal friends. But time goes by, I answer more and more often. I like to take notes, and you like to read. Before in the movie. Anything interesting, I record it myself. Just entertaining and relieving stress. But since I got you, it's become more interesting. But it was a day like that. I just finished shooting the scene in the house. I was about to go out for a shoot when suddenly it was raining. The director's team decided to postpone the outdoor shoot. To tomorrow, I lingered on the set, wait until the rain stops. Who suspects I saw a familiar figure standing next to the car? Lamb Track Court, he wears a hat and a mask, but the amber eyes under my black hair still looking straight at me. My hair was wet by the rain. The black umbrella in the hand, your voice is clear. I'm a little surprised you're filming here too. Or I really don't think so. Why did you show up here? Your eyes darken a little and you laugh. It's hard. We didn't eat together a meal later? Just the two of us. I instinctively want to avoid it. But think about how close the crew is to many launches number follow, afraid of being photographed. I opened the car door first and said yes. I quickly got into the car. I roll my eyes around. I see someone coming this way. Immediately drove to a Guangdong restaurant a little away from the movie. Maybe it's not too much rain. Judge Lamb Track followed me into a private room, hand-removed mask and hat to show a face so beautiful that it makes one's feet soft. I look at you for a moment. In my head came out a word so beautiful that it was edible. I thought I'd just finished my leg and suddenly there was a meow. I lowered my head and looked down. I saw a kitten running in from nowhere. I don't know what a cat looks like. I suddenly remembered the cat. In the villa on the day of filming, the cat clearly likes cats. I sat down curiously and asked where the cat came from. I saw that you were going to touch me in a hurry. It could be the cat at the shelter. It could be a wild cat out in the rain. Don't touch it. Okay, you can stand up. I was looking at him pretending to ask. Do you like cats? My family has a cute one. I reflexively replied, do you know that kind of acrobatics? The judge must have clearly executed him. When I was about to cure, I don't know or why. You seriously shake your head. And then you nod. I don't know now, so I can teach him later. I laughed for sure, Hakimi. Your house is very lucky. He fell into the hands of such a man. But Hakimi that I haven't met in the end. Shen Lam is probably the top of the famous close schedule, but sometimes we happen to meet on shows. Variety they later co-starred in a TV series. Sometimes they go back half a year. Time we're seeing more and more people on the set. Even on my birthday, even if I'm not with the film crew. I still fly a long way to my destination just to celebrate my birthday. I silently watch this eating in front of me. I can't help but pull out the notebook. I don't know when. It's written a lot about you. I heard a little rustling. The judge raised his head and glanced through the book. The bottom of her eyes glowed and the light asked seriously, "I'm interested in you, Sal." My hands stop and look at you. Of course I'm interested. You're the top. Good acting, good appearance, real-life dignity is fine. I'm going to write you a book, a story called Legend. It's the top. But my instincts tell me I'm hiding something. So I didn't say read, just silently looked at you. My heart starts to beat. It's like a sign that something's going to happen. Opposite Lamb track with hands on chin, my eyes didn't leave. We've known each other for almost 2 years. I can give you a chance, let us love each other. Your eyes are earnestly sincere, my pupils also reflect my silhouette. Seems a little nervous, he swallowed one and added more. Later we will watch the drama. Let's be a professional couple. Couple eating melons, I can't deny that I find it fascinating. I squinted down on my heart rhythm. The corners of the lips can be bent, just finished. The bottom of his eyes immediately lit up. It's brighter than the white light on the ceiling. So Lamb Track and I were officially together. After the two teams discussed, we chose the right time to go public. The day social media exploded. No, that's not true, and Adam must be in love. You're so cool, you like a handsome guy. Cool, Sao, it said wrong on Kier. Blue's probably not cool. It's a cat sniffer. Your own hand is in the book. Wedding Jiangxi, please send brilliant congratulations. I was watching those comments. Jen must be sitting next to her. Hugging my waist as a dress, you're out of shape. I glanced at you and I didn't understand why it was funny. But still try to take solace seriously, no wonder everyone is laughing a little bit. I raised my head to my warm eyes and then bent down and crashed into my stomach. I can't believe you think I'm a cat. But it's falling apart, the story goes further in a slightly out of control direction. Lips touching lips, the temperature around increases incrementally, I'm about to lose my breath. I just stepped back a little bit. Hoarse voice, do you want to record this? I asked him what he wrote. Find me hard to understand, he laughed softly close to my ear. I whispered a few words, my face flushed for a second, son of a bitch. What do you think my notebook is? Outside the Lamb Track trial before I get to the variety show. They've passed each other a few times. Sometimes the eyes meet in the blink of an eye. You are beautiful to me. Heard in the rumors that she's good at acting, but she's cold. The award ceremony, everyone is paying attention to the MC. Extend the time to publish results. It's just you rolling your eyes across the room. Then bow your head and do something unknown. It's a shame you can't see it too far away. Come later in a hot search, I found out you were recording. I find it interesting. But because I'm not used to it, I'm afraid to talk. But until we're on a program together, he was caught by her and Tang was breathing cats. Her eyes are round, a cold face in the early sun, suddenly more vivid than some parts. My heart misses the beat of an empty mind. Then I often saw her taking notes. I want to look, but I don't dare. I wonder if he wrote about me. So what do I do to get your attention, so you keep eating? I can't believe that's been recorded. I finally made you open up to me. You know what? You're going to have to cook it yourself tonight. Not sure what to eat. You are still doubtful. But at dinner you have to talk. After cooking, your face is really dry. Sitting next to her, he suddenly saw the mess of food. It's not too hard to swallow. I found out I like it. Her vivid expression as soon as the program is over. I see you both on hot search. I didn't hesitate to send out a friend request. I just regret that not much time to talk. The conversation was interrupted. Half a month later, the manager said you were going to the film. You're here to play a guest. I immediately pay attention. There was no filming schedule that day. I still go to the movies, just to see you for a moment. To the place I just knew that day was Jian Min's closing party, from then on. I keep looking for opportunities to see you again. Your life is cold in the warm. It's an interesting and colorful soul. But his eyes kept unconsciously being sucked by her. There's no way to stop it. Until one day I can't help it, I decided to confess. On the way to see you. I carefully rehearsed the words in my head. Edit each sentence like writing a script. The moment I saw you, all the refined words suddenly vanish. He played many roles. Acting skills also NT0, but when facing her, I just want to be honest about not using tricks. No need for skill, I suddenly felt a strange thrill. Khan swallowed the last one, still uttered, we've known each other for almost 2 years. I can give you a chance, let's start a love. The moment she nods, he smiles softly, silently, taking notes in my heart. 520th day of acquaintance, I finally love the girl and him. Residual high return, thank you for listening. Don't forget to press the like button and sign up to hear more from the dark. Mayu Audio again.